Tell me.
Tell you what. Tell me. You ever call Tell me?
Tell me one for the books.
One for the books. So I left this computer. Yes, well, I already blew the story. So I left this computer on. In fact, I was so frustrated. I don't know where I put the this thing. I might have even like thrown it away. I don't think so. I left this computer on a plane in Barcelona airport that we took from Bilbao. So the flight was Bilbao to Barcelona. Left it along with my green folder, my beautiful green folder that I'm quite fond of. It's hard to replicate because you can't find that stuff in New York. It's like Japanese stationery. Anyway, so then we realized, but we were still at the airport. No, we were here, and then we went back to the airport yesterday, and Amy talked to conservatively 800 people yesterday, talking at them in Spanish, and they're talking back and all that stuff, and they gave us the runaround. I couldn't even get back behind to where you have to talk to the people because you needed a boarding pass, and I threw my boarding pass away when Amy kept her boarding pass. Thankfully, otherwise I wouldn't have a computer. And but they all treated her like she was insane, like there's no way, she's just completely nuts. There's no way, there's no way she's ever getting the computer back. It's crazy to even think we would get the computer back. But we filed the claim anyway, and then we went home yesterday, and we had been there for 2.5 hours, and it was like the second time we were out of the airport in the day, and it was, oh God, it was awful. So then we went all through today, and I went to prep my talk, and I prepped my talk at mailboxes, etc., because I was one of those poor souls without a laptop. And then on a whim, like at 4:45 or something, we called them back on the claim, and we only called them back as part of a series of calls to various restaurants and this and that. We didn't think there was any chance. Let me know if when I invoke we, there's like some sort of, like maybe you thought there was a chance or something.
No, there was no chance.
There was no chance. As you put it yesterday, like the amazing thing is, like, you were there talking to the woman, and the plane that I had left the stuff on, was standing behind the woman. The plane was there for hours and hours after we landed. It's not Southwest, they like leave the planes around. So we landed like at 4, and the plane didn't take off again until like 7:20. The very plane on which the materiel sat, so we thought. And anyway, so we called today, and then somebody at Spanair told Amy that the computer and folder had been found, and told her to call some other person, and she called them, and they didn't have a number. So then she called somebody who was like them with some other number, and they didn't have any idea. And then we called back to the original person. You can see what kind of story this is. So there's like 25 minutes worth of phone calls. Then we had to decide whether or not to go to the airport or not, or go tomorrow or what, because it was late, because it was after 5, because I don't know, like are they going to be closed or what. So we went to the airport. We talked to the Spanair people again. Again, they told us they had no clue what the hell we were talking about. There's no way. It's impossible. There's no chance. We might as well go back to America. Screw all y'all, I think they mentioned. So we had to go back behind. But the only way to get back behind security was, again, with a boarding pass from yesterday. So Amy used her boarding pass from yesterday to get past security. And then went to talk to Spanair. Anyway, one thing led to another. You're going to have to take over this story at some point. But basically it ends with Amy talking to another 200 people who treat her like she's crazy. And then one woman from that one number, or no, the one woman from yesterday who remembered you.
Yeah.
And then she sent you out. So Amy had to leave the airport and go stand by some fast food place on the, not the airport, the terminal. Like she's outside, standing by Pans and Company, waiting for the blonde woman Nuria to come by with the computer. And she waited for like 10 minutes, and then Nuria came with the computer. And here we are. The computer, by the way, is brand new. It's like really pricey because it's really light. See how light it is? Isn't that light? Look at how light that is. And it's got a solid state memory. And
Looks
it's got
light.
like all this fancy stuff. And so anyway.
So NYU.
It's all
Here
due to
you
Amy.
go. We saved it.
Amy indefatigably talking in Spanish at people and powering through. It's like, that's the story, really.